A federal trial is officially underway for 3 former officers accused of beating a man to death. Tyree Nichols' arrest and fatal beating triggered protests and calls for police reform last January. Nichols was pulled over and ran from police after he was yanked out of his car.
Well, officers caught up with Nichols. He was kicked, he was punched, and he was hit with a police baton in a Memphis neighborhood. Nichols died 3 days later. Jury selection now began today in the trial for 3 of those officers accused. The trial is expected to last 3 to 4 weeks. Let's bring in our chief legal analyst, Clive Rhodes, to talk about this.
So, Khalif, we know the medical examiner ruled this a homicide. That is fact in this. But what are these officers facing in terms of their charges?
3 specific charges because they got multiple cases. You got a lawsuit, obviously, that's pending. You have a federal case and you have a state case. We're talking about the federal case right now. Deprivation of rights under the color of law, obstruction of justice, and a failure to intervene. That first one, deprivation of rights, that can be a life sentence to death depending on the specific charge. And in this case, that could be something that could happen. These individuals could go to prison for the rest of their life for what took place that night. And you talk about in a neighborhood, he was right around the corner from his mother's house. He was screaming and calling out for his mother when you watch the video during the process of them beating him and then laughing about this interaction.
So a number of officers involved in incidents like this over the past few years, but oftentimes those officers are not charged. So what makes the Tyree Nichols case different?
You got to have good facts, first of all. So you got to thank God for having Axon video, because if you don't have video, the video connects to exactly what occurred, because the reports didn't. When you look at their reports, all their reports justified their actions. We use soft touch pressure points. It didn't mention the beatings. It didn't mention the punching. It didn't mention the kicking. And so if you would have just went off the reports and had no video, there wasn't anything there. So again, good facts and facts supported by video. And then you have to have someone that's able and willing to go forward and press the issue on this. And the last thing I say is you have to get over qualified immunity. That protection that shields officers, that gives them this higher burden because they are in a case in some type of profession that puts them at risk, that they are protected from civil and criminal liability. In most cases, you don't see officers that face these types of charges. And so facts are what I can say point to these types of things, even getting to court. We're not talking about conviction. We're just talking about being charged. The fact that an officer is charged in these type of cases is like 2%. Most of the time they are dismissed because there's not enough facts to support bringing a charge, because a prosecutor has to ensure that their case can go forward with not just a victory, but even their facts to support it.
But we already had two of the officers agree to some sort of a plea deal, right? So what kind of impact could that have on this case?
Major. I mean, I have multiple co-defendant cases all the time. And if you're waiting for a co-defendant to take a deal and you hear, hey, one of the defendants took a deal, you're now prepping your client. I'm telling my client, you don't have any idea what they're going to say, but you can guarantee it's not good, because if they've already taken a deal to avoid further prison time for themselves, you can in 100% guarantee they're going to come and testify against you.
Right,
and so you can look forward to seeing these folks, even if they don't bring them in the federal case, bringing them in the state case, because these individuals were trying to cut time off of their sentence. You can look at this tape. This is a open and shut case. Federal government 90+% conviction rate, even without a tape. But with video, they're undefeated.
Yeah, Clive Rhodes, we appreciate it, talking about the Tyree Nichols case.